time now to meet the men from the Ministry. We present Wilfred Hyde-White and Richard Murdoch in The Men from the Ministry, a weekly tribute to the men of our government service. Men who often work around the clock, in which position they can be sure to get away on time. Typical of life at the Ministry is the work of the General Assistance Department, a constant round of problems, puzzles and queries.
This large post's a bit of a problem.
A large post?
Yes, there's 5 letters.
Large post, 5 letters, dear me.
What a tricky crossword this is.
Tricky crossword, certainly is. It's not done by 4 o'clock. I'll have to finish it this evening. Though I must say I don't like taking work home with me.
Excuse me, sir. There's a gentleman to see you.
I've got it, Caber. That's a large post in 5 letters. Those Scots fellows throw 'em about at their Highland Games. Caber, C-A-B-E-R.
We're much too busy to see anyone at the moment, Mildred.
Oh, here he comes.
Is this Mr. Hamilton Jones' office?
Yeah, what is it? Now, what is it? You can't come in bursting in here like that.
Well, the permanent under-secretary sent me.
Oh, he can come bursting in here.
Sir Gregory sent you?
Yes.
Oh, what's it all about?
Well, my name's Blanche White.
Blanche White.
Yes, and I'm to supervise the redecoration of your offices.
Redecoration?
Well, surely Sir Gregory will have told you all about me.
Oh, yes, Sir Gregory will have told us all about him, won't he?
Oh, will he? Yes.
Look here. Redecoration means a lot of upheaval, doesn't it?
I must say, the place could do with some changes. I mean, this colour scheme, for instance, dark brown and grey.
I suppose it is a bit flashy. Perhaps something more sober would be better.
On the contrary, what we've got to do is brighten the place up.
Brighten the place up?
Yes, a bold splash of orange for this wall, a lilac for that one, some furniture for the 1960s, and an unbleached hessian for the ceiling to give it that peasant look.
Peasant look? What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Look here, young man, we don't want any changes here, thank you very much. Hello? Never heard such nonsense in all my life.
What?
Redecoration.
This is Sir Gregory Pitkin.
Oh, Sir Gregory Pitkin, good evening.
Has that idiot Blanche White arrived
Yes,
yet?
I should say he has. The idiot's the right word for him. Has the audacity to say he wants to brighten the place up?
Quite. Well, give him every cooperation.
Give him what?
Oh, cooperation.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant young decorator. Lady Pitkin has great faith in him.
Yes, he looks the type. Oh, surely...
But it's up to us in government service to set an example. Get modern. Encourage young new talent.
Yes, but don't get too excited, Sir Gregory, if I may suggest it. I want to ask you something. Is he going to redecorate your office, Sir Gregory?
Certainly not. I'm not having his half-baked notions here. Well, I mean, this place isn't suitable for modernization.
No, of course not.
No, yours is.
Oh, I see.
So give him a free hand. Those are my instructions.
But Sir Gregory, oh, he's rung off.
Now, over here, I'll put a mobile in cast iron and Swedish cork. I'll just pop into the outer office and let my imagination roam free.
Dear me, too, Sir Gregory says we've got to give this chap a free hand.
Sheer vandalism. These offices have been brown and grey since the time of Pitt the Younger.
Yes, of course. Paint's darkened a bit since then, perhaps. It's hard to tell which is which now, isn't it?
Perhaps if we could show the fellow the original brown and grey, he might change his mind.
Well, that's rather a good idea, too. Why don't we pull out that filing cabinet? Should be some of the original colour behind there.
Oh, move the filing cabinet?
Yes,
Well,
go on,
right.
hurry up. Is it heavy? Let me give you a hand.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that should be easier for you. I've taken my library book off the top.
Oh, that's shifted it. Ooh, look, there's a bit of the original wall colour.
Yes, I thought there would be.
Bureaucratic brown and government grey.
Good, that's it then. Hello, what's that on the floor?
Looks like a memo. It's so dusty down there.
Pick it up.
It is a memo.
What's it say?
It's headed to General Assistance Department. Order for the demobilisation of 625 Battery, the Birkenhead Light Infantry. Is that our pigeon?
Well, we have handled that sort of thing in the past when the War Office were overloaded. Can't remember that one, though.
Good gracious, it's dated 1945. It must have been behind there all that time.
Yes, you know, the cleaners in this place are altogether too slack. We ought to give them a good talking to.
Yes. if ever we got here before they'd gone.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll leave him a stiff note underneath the hyacinth.
I say one. I just had a thought. Wouldn't it be funny if that mob order had been forgotten for 20 years? And, you see?
And you mean the whatchamacallit light infantry was still there? Is that what you mean? Waiting for the demobilisation.
They couldn't still be there, could they?
No, surely not. Where were they?
According to this, a gun site on the coast of Wales, near Llanelmlyn Gog. Wherever that is.
No, of course they can't be there. Someone bound to have taken care of it. Mustn't let your imagination run away with you.
You don't know.
You reckon Jerry might be over tonight, Sarge?
Well, you never know, soldier, you never know. Turn that blasted gramophone off. You'll give away our position to every U-boat that's lurking round the coast.
Sorry, Sarge.
Put your tin hat on. Wait a minute. What's that inside it there?
It's just a pin-up, Sarge. Just a pin-up. It's my favourite. Betty Grable.
Sport, Artie! Hop! Evening, sir.
Carry on, Sergeant. Just having a prowl around. Everything all right, eh?
Sir.
A gun been checked lately?
Oh, yes, sir. It's in first-class condition, sir. Ready to blast any ruddy Messerschmitt out of the sky.
Splendid, splendid. And the shell. Anybody polished the jolly old shell lately, Sergeant?
Sir, Private Filchard and Smith have been on polishing duty all day, sir.
First class. Step outside a moment, Sergeant, will you? I'd like a word.
Sir. Carry on, Private Attenborough.
I don't mind telling you, Sergeant, I'm getting worried about the men's morale.
Yeah, well, it's all his waiting, sir. See, they're itching to have a go at the enemy, sir. It's over 20 years.
No, you don't have to tell me how long it's been. 20 years, and I'm as anxious as anyone to have a crack at the Hun. The devils are obviously lying low.
Yes, yes.
Come to that, you know, we haven't heard from our own chaps lately.
No, sir. Not a word from anyone since 1942.
By the way, Sergeant, now there's only one shell left. We can't go popping off at anything that flies over, you know. Got to be sure.
Yes, sir. I mean, they seem to be flying much faster these days, sir. It's hard to tell which is ours and which is theirs.
Damned awkward.
Permission to speak, sir?
Carry on, Sergeant.
Well, sir, some of the chaps, you see, they're wondering why we've had no contact with base all this time.
Well, they've got Private Attenborough to thank for that. If he hadn't dropped the radio back in 42, we'd still be getting messages.
Yes. But begging your pardon, sir, there is the question of Lee.
Sergeant, you know our orders. This is a first-line gun site, to be fully manned at all times. No leave, no 48-hour passes till further notice. When base are ready to relieve us, they'll do so.
Ah.
I know it's tough, this blasted wilderness, 25 miles from the nearest village, no mail services, no contact with civvies, but we can't have any slacking.
Sir.
Look, I'll tell you what. Get the chaps together tomorrow and I'll give them a bit of a pep talk.
Infernal nuisance, this decorating fellow, too. Wants to take away my marble inkstand and quill sharpener.
Yes, but what's worrying me is this army unit at Llanelmlyn Gog.
Is it?
I can't find any record of their
No,
ever
it's a
being
tricky
discharged.
business. Tricky name, too.
Lucky Mildred's boyfriend's at the War Office.
Is he still there?
He's making a few discreet inquiries over there.
yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. I've just heard from Bernard. He's been down in the War Office basement.
Yes, Mildred?
He says there are still a dozen D-mob suits hanging there. Double-breasted pinstripe with 24-inch bottoms.
Oh, dear.
Do you think they could be... I mean, for the chaps at Llanelmlyn Gog, they'll never forgive us.
Oh, I don't know, two double-breasteds coming back, I'm told.
It's not just the double-breasted... Well, 20 years gone, the isolation, oh, dear, my mind's boggling.
Now, pull yourself together, Pull yourself together. We don't know they're still there.
Well, hadn't we better go and see?
What do you mean, go down ourselves?
Yes, if they are there, we might be able to cover up. If someone else finds them first, there'll be a terrible hoo-ha.
Yes, but the Welsh coast's a long way away, and I think I got an engagement tomorrow. What is it now? Oh, yes, one of Mrs. Hamilton Jones' bridge parties. You're invited, too. You're quite right. We'll go.
Well, the nearest railway station's Abergaburton Daffy, 40 miles from the camp. I looked it up.
I've never had a more uncomfortable train journey. Seems a lifetime since we left Victoria.
Oh, I don't know, it's only been 8 hours, and lunch in the restaurant car broke the monotony.
You know, I can't say I really enjoyed meals on a train. I'm still trying to remove the last traces of that mushroom soup from my right ear.
Oh, is that what it was? Never mind, we're nearly there.
Nearly at the end of the line, you mean? We've still got 40 miles of uncharted bog to cross.
You are in a cross-moved one ever since the bookstall at Victoria, when you bought The New Politician just because people were watching.
Well, one has a position to maintain.
If you'd got the Sunbathers Annual like me, the time would have passed much quicker.
But if those soldiers have been there for 20 years, we'd better keep the Sunbathers Annual out of their way, I think.
Yes, oh, dear, that mob in the next carriage is singing again.
It's an extraordinary crowd, very strangely dressed, did you notice?
Sort of forage caps and camouflage
Dark
jackets.
glasses, one or two of them.
Yes, I think they're foreign.
Oh, is that what it is? Yes, quite right. You're
Well,
probably right.
there's one of them coming down the corridor.
Oh, good heavens. Look at him.
Guten Tag,
Oh,
guten Tag. You will be delighted to have me join you.
Oh, we're delighted to have you join him, yes, yes. Oh, I'm sure we will, yes.
I am from the party in the next carriage
Oh, he's from
coming.
the party in the next carriage.
They're singing. Beautiful, is it not? It was
Yes.
giving me a headache.
Oh, was it really giving him a headache, poor fellow?
My friends and I, we are from the Bavarian Bird Watching Society. We are come to watch your British birds.
Come to watch our British birds? You don't say.
Ah, but I do say, you see, so far we have watched 127 birds, not counting one which I suspect we watched
Oh, we
twice.
better count that, isn't it? How incredible.
Yeah, but it's not too bad for one day. Now, tomorrow we shall do even better. We have set a target of 150 birds. It's our first time in Wales.
And it is for bird watching you wear these camouflage caps and coats?
Ah, yeah, the British birds, they are most suspicious, you see. And we try to make ourselves as inconceivable as possible.
Inconceivable. Very quaint, isn't
And
it?
you, sir, are you also come for the call of nature?
Ought he to talk to me like that? No, you've got it all wrong, sir. We're travelling on business.
In Abergaburton Duffy?
Oh, no, much further on than
Yeah, a
that.
little place called Llanymlin-Gog.
Yes.
Funnily enough, we're not too sure where it is or how to get there.
Ah, then permit me to help you. It's very difficult for you in a strange country.
Yes, very kind.
Very nice. Yes.
See, now, I've got a map here.
Emlyn-Gog.
Emlyn-Gog.
Yes.
Let me
Llan.
see. Llanhemlyn-Gog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a very remote and rather small place, somewhere between the mountains and the sea.
Ah, so, here I have it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's nearby the last recorded nest of the white-throated grabblebird.
Oh,
Is it?
isn't that marvellous? One of this gentleman's found the place for us.
Oh, very kind, very kind. I wonder if you can tell us how to get there.
Well, just a moment. I look in my book. A moment. Yeah. You get a green bus to Merthyr Sycombe. There's a 3:40 bus today, being the early closing festival. You change buses at Laffel and again at Betty Dillon.
Yeah, I'll just make a note of that.
Allow me to present my card.
Oh, thank you very much.
Heinrich von Schnabel.
Oh, I got it
How do
upside
you
down.
do?
Yes, Heinrich von Schnabel. How do you do? How do you do,
My
von
friend,
Schnabel?
Please, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No,
my
no.
station is near. I must return now to my group. I hope perhaps during the next few days I shall run over you. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, we're going to run over.
Up to the group. Yes.
Unusual fella. Do you know, I think you were right about his not being English.
I spotted it right away. Anyhow, he's found Llanymlin-Gog
Yes, but
for
that's
us.
all right as far as it goes. It's only the nearest village to them. The camp was 20 miles further on. The usual cockeyed Whitehall planning.
Right, men, settle down. Now, I've gathered you here today to give you a short talk. I know how you're all feeling, a bit bored, eh? Lost that first flush of enthusiasm. Yes. Wondering what the enemy's up to while we're here waiting, eh? Better get him back to attention, Sergeant.
Good. Okay. Halt!
Yes, much better. Now, look, I know this delay's got on your nerves, it's got on mine too, and that's exactly what Hitler wants. He hopes we'll go running back to base to find out why we haven't been relieved. That's when he'll strike. And remember, this is just the kind of place he'll choose to invade. A swift blow to the soft underbelly of the Welsh coast, and within days he could cut off Britain's supplies of vital commodities, like coal and leeks. Yes. Now that's why I say to you, we must not go running back to base. There must be no slacking. And another thing, you've had no contact with the civvy population for a long time now. I don't regret that. There may be some among them who by now are talking of negotiating with the enemy. Appeasement. In other words, giving in. Now, if you should ever meet any of these mealy-mouthed pacifists, I hope you know how to treat them. I hope you show them that these...
Sir,
What?
there's 2 men approaching the camp, sir.
What's that?
David Attenborough's on lookout, sir.
Stay to attention, lady, and report properly. Keep quiet and speak up. There are 2 men, sir, approaching the camp, sir.
Enemy parachutists?
I don't think so, sir. They're both wearing bowler hats and carrying umbrellas.
Sounds like a disguise. Sergeant, send a squad to pick them up and search them. I'll interrogate them in my office in 15 minutes. Brace up, men. This could be where the balloon goes up. Right, Sergeant, it's clear enough. These 2 are enemy agents masquerading in civilian clothes. Even if we didn't have proof, you could tell this one here from his heavy Teutonic jaw and that tough militaristic bearing. So, you are Heinrich von Schnabel, yes?
No, of course I'm not Heinrich von anybody.
Well, that's the name on your card. It's here in black and white. Do you deny it?
Yes, I mean no. That is, I don't deny that's the name on the card, but I do deny... what?
Just a moment, I think I can explain everything quite simply. I think. You see, this card was given to us by a Bavarian bird watcher on the train.
That's right, on the
Yes,
puff.
let's say he wasn't a man who watched Bavarian birds, he was a Bavarian man who watched British birds.
Yes, very good, yes.
And he didn't like the singing, you see. Well, he did like the singing, but it gave him a headache. And he set a target of 150 birds, including the grabble bird.
Oh, yes, I've heard that tale before, my lad. Admit it now, you're a couple of jelly spies.
No, look, this is, do listen to me. This is all a misunderstanding. I realize you've been out of touch for some time. We're here to put you in the picture.
Ah, you came to photograph me gun site, you spy.
Oh, dear, it's awful to be... even to do. Don't get so excited. We're from the Ministry in London. The Ministry, we're British. B-R-I-T-I-S-H, British. My name's Hamilton Jones. This is Mr. Lamb.
Yes, that's quite right.
Got to admit they speak the lingo pretty well, Sergeant. They could be telling the truth. What do you think, Sergeant?
May I speak to the prisoner, sir?
Carry on, Sergeant.
You. Who scored 364 at the Oval in 1938?
Well, Len Hutton, of course.
And you.
Yes.
What would you do if a strange young lady threw her arms round your neck and kissed you?
Oh, I'd apologize at once.
Sir, they're both British.
Well done.
Well, very well done, Sergeant. Well. Welcome to the camp, chaps.
Thank you.
I hope it's good to see you. You know, you're the first visitors in 20 years. You forgive the interrogation, of course. You can't be too careful, you know. Especially when you've been given that card, eh? That's quite a joke. Get our guests some drinks, Sergeant.
Oh, that's fine.
We've forgotten how to treat people we've been here alone so long.
Forgotten how to
But
treat
you can tell them in London we're okay. Still keener than ever. You'll have a lot to tell us.
Yes, we have, rather. You see, my dear Major, it's like the... I think you'd better tell the Major the purpose of my visit.
Me, yes. Well, that is, for instance, where a bit of... I think it might come better from you.
Oh, no. You're doing very well.
Oh, dear, I'm not, am I?
Well, look, perhaps I could come in here.
Yeah,
We've only got 1 shell left, you know, and 80 tins of bully beef. Now, how soon are you sending us more food and ammunition?
How soon? Well, it's rather funny you should ask that question. Maybe a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Yes,
you should ask that question.
it's terribly
Maybe you should ask
funny.
that question.
Yes, well, what's the answer?
Well, what's the answer? I
Yeah,
should tell you now.
yeah.
Just wait a minute. I'm afraid there aren't any more supplies of any kind coming here, Major.
What?
We've actually come here to close this gun site and demobilize your men.
Demobilize? Has London gone stark raving mad?
Well-
Are we fighting the Germans or are we not?
Ah, you've put your finger on it, Major. We're not.
We're not fighting the Germans anymore.
We're giving up. We're going to let the enemy walk over us.
Drink, sir. What will you be taking?
Put those ready drinks away, Sergeant. These men are here to try and persuade us to give in.
Sir, I would have sworn that they was British.
They're British, all right, but they're not from the government. They're from some splinter group trying to start a surrender movement. Grizzlies, defeatists.
What?
Those are the mealy-mouthed pacifists I was warning the men about.
I'm not mealy-mouthed, am I, too?
Let's have a look. No, I wouldn't say you were. No,
No,
But I dare it would have been better for you if you had been Jerry's spies. I'd soon have a brace of honest Jerrys and a couple of traitors.
Look here, Major, kindly let me explain.
I won't hear another word from either of you. Sergeant, lock him up in the guard room at once.
One, you look as though you haven't slept too well.
You're right, I can't say I have. On the other hand, from the way you've been snoring, anyone would think you were used to sleeping in a cell.
I was pretty tired after
What a
yesterday.
day, too, what a day. 8 hours on the train, 3 on the bus, 2 in a pony cart, 1 on foot, and straight into the soup.
Funny how that man in the pony cart wouldn't bring us all the way here.
All that nonsense about the locals believing these hills are haunted.
I suppose that's why this wretched gun site hasn't been discovered all these years. The ghosts frighten people away.
Well, I wish they'd frighten us away.
How long do you think the Major's going to keep us prisoner?
From his manner, I should think, just until he can have us court-martialed and shot.
Oh, no.
He's living in a world of his own, that fellow. Like old Rudge at the Board of Trade. Do you
Old
remember
Rudge at
old
the Board
Rudge
of
at the
Trade?
Board of Trade? What? Do you remember him? Delusions of grandeur. Used to grow watercress in his out tray. Nasty mess, nasty
Yes, but
business.
to return to our predicament, hadn't we better start thinking of how to get out of here?
Get out of here? How can we get out of here?
Well, we're prisoners. We ought to form an escape committee.
An escape committee.
I've got it. They're bound to allow us some exercise, aren't they? We can build a wooden vaulting horse, and then you can hide inside it and start to dig a tunnel.
What with? My bowler hat, I suppose. Do stop talking nonsense. All we can hope is that London realise where we are and put an end to our problems before the Major does.
London? Oh, dear. Then the whole thing will be out and we'll be in terrible trouble. Sir Gregory will go mad.
You pull yourself together, pull yourself together. Now, I'll tell you what we have got to worry about.
There's something else?
Yes, the Major still thinks there's a war on. He's in a savage mood, and he's still got one shell up, whatever he calls it.
Well, I know all that.
Well, let's hope he just doesn't find anything or anyone to fire that shell at before this thing gets sorted out, that's all.
Come, he'd never fire that big gun of his. Here in the heart of peacetime Wales, even the Mad Major couldn't find anything to shoot at here.
We are here. My friends, we are now only a few hundred yards from the last nesting place of the white-throated grabblebird. You all wearing your grey forage caps and camouflage jackets? Good. We will advance across these fields in extreme silence, and I think we may all have an amazing surprise. Ready? Right. Advance!
What's that, Admiral? Speak up. You heard what?
I heard marching feet, sir. And this marching song sounded like German to me. Come from the road through the woods, sir.
Well, through the woods? Yes. But that'd be... Good Lord! Look, Sergeant, look.
Oh, blimey. The fields are swarming with Jerry troops. Look, sir. Forage caps and camouflage jackets. They must be Jerry's.
I can hardly believe it, sir.
Can't you? This is what we've been waiting for, man.
But, sir, these Jerrys are coming from inland, not from the coast.
Don't you see? It all fits. The rest of Britain's been overrun already. That's why these collaborators have come down from London. We are the last line of defence now, not the first. Sound the alarm, Attenborough. Now, rifle fire's no good. There's too many of them. It'll all rest on the good old cannon here. Our only hope is to fire this shell right into the middle of that big group there around their leader. There could be a few gongs going around for this.
Come along, come along. You're not telling me enough. If you're going to be at the only window in the cell, you've got to keep up a running commentary.
But I've got to mind I don't fall off this stool.
Never mind that. Never mind what's happening out there.
It's terrible, man. All those bird watchers are swarming over the field.
Are they?
The Major's about to fire his big gun at them. The Major's raised his arm. It must be the signal. They're going to fire now. Hello? Something extraordinary's happened.
No.
The whole gun barrel split open, and the shell just fell out.
Oh.
They're all looking at it in amazement.
Well, that seems to be the end of that then, doesn't
The
it?
gun sort of collapsed. No one's been hurt at all.
Excellent.
But I wonder what went wrong. They're supposed to have been practicing with that gun for years.
Yeah, probably a bit different this morning.
Different? What? One, you know something.
What do you mean?
Yes, you do. I can tell from your face.
Can you?
You've been up to something when you were let out for your morning exercise.
Well, I didn't like the idea of that shell being fired, as I told you, so I took certain steps.
Certain steps?
I thought if I forced something down the barrel, or whatever you call it, might prevent the shell coming out, which is what it seems to have done.
Force something down the barrel? But
Yes.
what could you find to force down the barrel?
11 tins of bully beef.
11?
Now stop fussing, too, and tell me what's going on out there.
Yes, well, the Major seems to be addressing his men. Something about a sticky wicket, time to declare their innings closed. Hello, he's brought them to attention. They're going to march off. Look, one, see if you can get a foot on this stool. They're going to march past here and out through the gates. Here they come.
Extraordinary business. I bet those soldiers were livid when they found out they'd wasted the best years of my life.
Of course, they did get 20 years back pay and a lump sum plus gratuity. I gather they pooled their money to open a holiday camp on the Welsh coast.
So it's all straightened out.
In a way, yes, but we're very worried about Sir Gregory Pitkin. He hasn't heard about it yet, and when he does, he's sure to hit the roof.
Ah, there you are, too. Listen. I've just been having another look at that memo we found behind the filing cabinet.
Yes?
Oh, that's the phone. Yes. Hello. Hamilton Jones here.
Sir Gregory Pitkin here.
Sir Gregory. Yes, it's Sir Gregory. Yes, hello to Sir Gregory.
Now, what the blue blazes is going on down there?
What's the blue blazes?
I've just had a call from the War Office.
Yes?
Seems they've had to give out 20 years back pay to a platoon that should have been demobilized back in 1945.
Oh, you've heard about that, have you? Rather humorous, don't you think?
What? Humorous? What?
Well, depending on your point of view, of course. Yeah.
Of all the incompetent bungling, of all the sheer harebrained idiocy,
Yeah.
what have you got to say for yourself?
Glorious weather for the time of year, isn't it?
Don't hedge, Hamilton Jones. There's been an unholy muck-up, and I shall see that the man responsible is made to pay for it.
Quite right, Sir Gregory.
And the man responsible is you.
Oh, no, Sir Gregory.
In all my... What? General Assistance Department lost that demobilization order, didn't they? You're in charge of that department, aren't you?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no? What the devil do you mean, yes and no?
Well, I am in charge now, but I wasn't when the order was sent in 1945.
What?
I'll just see who was in charge in 1945. I got the demobilization memo here. Now, let me see. It was addressed to... Oh, well, what a coincidence. It was addressed to and initialed by, it seems, Mr. Gregory Pitkin.
All right.
You were in charge of this department in 1945, if you remember.
Yes.
Of course, it's a very small memo, easily misplaced, eh?
Yes, of course. And of course, we don't want to be too hasty.
Oh, no. Absolutely, Sir Gregory, mustn't be hasty.
Yes, quite so. Yes, well, better to use our discretion, I'd say. Let the matter drop.
I should, Sir Gregory, yes, I quite agree.
Well, goodbye, dear old Hamilton Jones.
Goodbye, Sir Gregory.
Oh, well done, one.
Thank you. Seems we're not the only ones who make mistakes.
No, I'm afraid we're not, one. There's a letter for you from the War Office.
A letter for me from the War Office?
I'm afraid so, one. You've just been called up for the army.
Muddling through as the men from the Ministry were Wilfred Hyde-White and Richard Murdoch. Others involved were Norma Ronald, Warren Mitchell, David Netheim and David Graham. This programme was written by Johnny Mortimer, Brian Cook and Edward Taylor, and produced by Edward Taylor.
We present Wilfrid Hyde White and Richard Murdoch in The Men from the Ministry, a weekly tribute to the men of our government service. Men who, when difficulties or danger threaten, know exactly what steps to take. Great big long ones in the opposite direction. Our story centres on Whitehall's General Assistance Department, which keeps in close contact with other key government offices on all kinds of problems.
There's another wire from the Foreign Office. They want us to hurry up with our decision.
Yeah, me, they're so impatient over there.
I know, and there's such a lot at stake. We've got to consider the safety of the Queen.
We have, of course we have.
A false move could be disastrous.
I've got it.
Good.
Send them a top priority wire, will you?
Yes.
We take their bishop with our rook.
Brilliant one, Billion. Oh, it could be the best game of chess we've had. We might even win this one.
Why not? Foreign Office aren't all that clever. I believe those first 78 games were a fluke.
Oh, there's just one little thing. Isn't the rook supposed to move in a straight line?
Oh, is it? Yes, I suppose you're right. But let's call this the exception that proves the rule, shall we? Mustn't get bogged down by convention, you know.
No, we don't. Hello, General Assistance Department, Richard Lambogging, speaking.
Kitchen here.
Oh, it's the permanent undersecretary.
Oh, dear, what a nuisance that Federation. Hello, Sir Gregory. What a nuisance you are. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Sir Gregory, what a pleasant surprise to hear from you.
It's about Cecil.
About who?
Cecil.
Yeah, who's he?
Everything organised at your end?
Is everything organised at our end? Cecil, did you say?
That's right, Hamilton Jones.
Yes.
You've read my memo, of
Have we
course.
read his memo? Oh, yes, of course we read. We always read your memos, Sir Gregory.
Then you'll know about Cecil.
Then we know about... Oh, yes, of course we will.
Good, good.
Yes.
Well, Cecil arrives in your office today. So I thought I'd better check to see that you were all prepared.
Very good. Quite unnecessary, Sir Gregory. Do give my regards to Lady Gregg. Oh, he's rung off.
Who's Cecil, then?
Oh, it was all in Sir Gregory's memo, too. Surely you've read it.
Oh, yes, of course. The details seem to have slipped my... just a minute. Mildred, will you come in a moment, please? Mildred will know.
You wanted me, Mr. Lamb?
Ah, Mildred, that memo from Sir Gregory about Cecil.
Cecil?
Yes, Mildred, don't tell me you didn't read it.
Oh, no, Mr. Lamb. Of course I read it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I'm not quite sure of all the facts. I'll tell you what, I'll get on to the cleaning lady and see if she knows anything.
Now, we haven't time for that, Mildred. Sir Gregory's very anxious about Cecil. He'll be here any moment. We must find the memo.
Look in that tray, Mildred.
In, out, or pending?
Tea, if there are some papers under that saucer.
Oh, yes, it looks like it. To General Assistance Department, subject Cecil.
Right, let me see. This is to inform you that... oh, my word.
Well, too, who is Cecil? Is he one of Sir Gregory's nephews who couldn't get a job in the BBC, do you suppose?
Cecil isn't a he at all. It's an it.
And it's a what?
It's CECIL, Central Electronic Computer Information Liaison. An electronic brain, and it's to be kept here.
Electronic brain? Nonsense. I won't have brains in my office.
Too late. It's being installed today, and they're sending a Miss Sharp to show us how to use it.
Miss Sharp? Yes. Good heavens, what on earth's that?
Came from the outer office.
There you go. Idiot. That's a delicate piece of equipment you're handling.
Good gracious.
I think this must be Cecil.
Watch what you're doing, man. If you drop it again, I'll really have something to say. Yeah, well, we must be thankful your foot was there to break its fall the last time. What are you gaping at, man?
Oh, you must be Miss Sharp.
Of course.
Oh.
Now, don't get in the way. We've got to find a suitable place to install Cecil. Oh, what about that nice little cubby hole through there? That'll do nicely.
That's my office.
Oh. Was it indeed? Righto. Men, bring it through here. And why don't you get this old desk out of the way and tear down that disgusting calendar?
But Miss Sharp,
Well, I'm sure you can cope with the situation, too. Getting on for my lunchtime, I see.
But you can't leave us now. Oh, we can.
There. Cecil is now fully installed and ready to function. And as you know, a computer is basically an answering machine. Feed your information correctly, set your requirements clearly, and Cecil will solve any logical problem.
Oh, jolly kind. Would you care for a cup of tea?
Don't be facetious, Mr. Lamb, and kindly see that no tea is ever spilt on this computer.
Oh, I will.
Yes, for Cecil's mechanism is extremely fragile and his balance is delicate.
Yeah, I feel the same way myself sometimes in the morning.
Tell me, do you smoke?
Not just now, thank you.
I'm not offering you one, ma'am. There'll be no smoking in this office while Cecil is here. The atmosphere must be kept free from all impurities.
I suppose it's all right if we breathe now and then.
As long as we take precautions. I'd like you to wear these surgical masks while you're in this room. Come along, now put them on.
These things?
All right.
I can't see a thing with this on.
Over the mouth, Mr. Lamb.
Oh, I see.
And what's the matter with you, Miss Murphy? Lift the mask. I can't hear a word you're saying.
I said you won't be able to hear a word I'm saying if I wear this mask.
Oh, well, very well. We'll dispense with them for the moment. Now, have you any questions?
Yes. Is this computer like those weighing machines? You know, talking and everything?
Oh, of course it isn't.
That's it exactly.
Oh.
Of course, the voice is the only thing they have in common. Cecil is very much more advanced.
Oh, can we hear him then?
Certainly. Now I see there's a problem here from the Ministry of Transport asking for an analysis of two kinds of motor engines. Now, I feed in the data, so...
Oh. Hello, what's going on here? Oh, it's been installed then.
And who is this?
This is an obsolete type. Only functions when well oiled.
Who said that? Who said that?
This is Mr. Hamilton Jones. This is Miss Sharp.
How do you do?
Tough and durable, not suitable for sporting purposes.
Oh, I've got it. It's this funny machine, and you're Miss Sharp there. I hope you enjoy your stay here, Miss Sharp.
I'm not here to enjoy myself.
Oh, no, of course not. She's not here to enjoy herself.
No, we'll do our best to see that she doesn't.
That's right, yes.
I'm here for a fortnight to teach you to use the computer.
Ah, yes, Cecil, a fine-looking machine, isn't he? This is ashtray, I suppose?
That is the information slot. And kindly remove that filthy cigar from it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It looks just like an ashtray to me.
Well, let me make one thing clear. This machine must not be exposed to the obnoxious weed.
You hear that, too? You're to keep away from the computer.
I mean tobacco. As I've already told your staff, this office is out of bounds to tobacco, tea, cakes, biscuits, or anything else that might cause smoke or crumbs about the place.
Oh, Mr. Lamb, that woman is irritating. I swear she wears horrid tweed knickers.
Oh, never mind, Mildred. Her fortnight's up tomorrow.
Well, honestly, the way she's terrorised this office, it's like being back at school. Except that every time I put my hand up, she just puts more work in it.
Well, you've managed very well, Mildred, keeping the torch of freedom burning.
Yes, sir.
Is that my tea and biscuits?
Yes, Mr. Lamb. I smuggled it in the out tray.
Oh, good girl. When I finish it, you can smuggle it out in the in tray.
Oh, I think it's a shame, though, you having to eat your biscuits in secret like this. Here, I'll come back when the coast's clear.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I do like a nice cup of tea in the morning. So, Mildred's brew is better than nothing.
Morning, morning. Where is everybody? Sue, what on earth are you doing in the map cupboard?
Oh, morning, Martin. Just having my 11th. You know how Miss Sharp is about biscuit crumbs.
Ridiculous. My number 2 having nibbled biscuits in the map cupboard? Who's in charge of this office? That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, come along, Miss Merton. Hurry up. And where's Mr. Hamilton Jones? I want a word with him.
Move over a bit. Time I had a look at those maps, too.
Right you are, Martin.
Oh, there you are, you two. What on earth are you doing in the map cupboard?
Oh, that's a good question. What are we doing in the map cupboard?
Yes. I know. We're just getting out.
Yes, just getting out of the map cupboard, yes.
Oh, goodness knows how you'll manage after tomorrow. It's my last day here, you know.
Well, thank heavens for that.
What did you say, Mr. Lamb?
I said thank heavens for that. Thank Evans. He's our Welsh colleague, sent us a map of Llandudno.
Oh, Evans. Yes.
I see. Well, as I'm leaving you, I want to make sure you're completely familiar with the computer controls. We're going to have a thorough demonstration.
What a splendid idea, splendid idea. Only wish I could stay. It's been a long morning, and I've just remembered this urgent luncheon engagement. My number 2 will be happy to oblige you.
Mr. Hamilton Jones, you may not be seeing me for some time.
Oh, thank heavens. I do beg your pardon, Mr. Wells.
Oh, very well. I'll go over everything with you, Mr. Lamb.
Oh, goody, goody.
Yes. Well, you haven't an urgent luncheon engagement, have you?
Well, it's funny. Now you mention it, I'm afraid not.
Good. Now then, let's move over to the computer. Now, you realize there's a great deal of interest in this experiment.
Yes.
Yes. Every ministry department expects a full report on the computer results we test.
Yes.
Are you listening, Mr. Lamb?
Yes. Weekly.
Now then, information input, neutronic flow,
Yes.
Regulator.
Yes.
Yes, regulator programming device.
Program.
Yes, and over here,
Yes.
a display of rotating symbols.
Yeah.
You know what to look for in them, of course.
Oh, yes. 3 melons, 3 plums, or a jackpot.
Oh, Mr. Lamb, please. Perhaps we'd better just tackle some simple problems waiting to be dealt with.
How about this?
Yes.
War Office wants Cecil to work out a program of maneuvers for the Birkenhead Light Infantry.
I said something quick and simple. That is this week's major task for you after I've gone. I'm not doing that for you.
Oh, very well. Some other problem.
What sort of fool do people take me for?
That's a good one. Let's see if Cecil can work that one.
Morning, too.
Morning, Mum. Have a biscuit.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh, she has indeed. The place won't seem the same without her, I'm happy to say.
Well, we can't waste time chatting. There's lots to do. I'll go and set up the chessboard.
Oh, good.
Where's Mildred, by the way?
She's in the computer room giving Cecil a dust down.
Oh. Sounds as though she'd set Cecil off.
Probably tickled his transistors with her feather duster. I'll go and see. Mildred, what are you doing?
Oh, Mr. Lamb, you did me a start.
Well?
I was just feeding an important problem into Cecil.
Oh, well, that's all right then. I thought for a moment that...
Crunchy wheat is yum, yum, yummy. Just the thing to fill your tummy.
What on earth is that?
Crunchy wheat is good for you. Have a plateful, no have two.
Well, it's a crunchy wheat slogan competition, Mr. Lamb. I thought if I said lots of words into Cecil, he'd sort them out. The winner gets £5,000.
Mildred, do I understand you're using Cecil for financial gain?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant...
So you should be. Disgraceful misuse of government property. Did you say £5,000?
Come along, too. I've set up the chessboard.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Yes,
Well,
that'll
I'm
do,
really
Mildred. Get back to
hard.
your desk.
What's the matter with you? You're a bit short with the girl.
Well, you'll never believe it. I found her in here using the computer to work out an advertising slogan for some competition.
Oh, what a good idea.
Hmm?
I mean, disgraceful. What are you talking about?
The thin end of the wedge.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
why, if we allowed that sort of thing, there'd be no telling how it would end up.
Quite right. The next thing you know, people will be using it to forecast the stock exchange racing results.
Football pool.
Makes you shudder to think of it. Racing results.
I say, do you suppose it really could forecast the football pool?
Shouldn't be surprised. I never go in for that sort of thing myself.
Still, it makes you think.
Mug's game, my boy. Fancy betting good money on 22 grown-up men running around kissing each other. Good heavens, I wouldn't do that.
A computer. Football results. No. It's quite unethical.
Most improper.
After all, it is the property of the government.
Quite so.
And only a cad would take advantage of a position of trust to make money for himself.
Chelsea 3, West Bromwich Albion 3, Everton 1, Manchester United 1.
Manchester United 1. There we are. 8 lovely draws, all written down in black and white. Oh, this is exciting. Must admit, I do feel a bit guilty. Still, I'm only doing it in the spirit of, what's that word? Greed. Good heavens, on your back, listen, lunch.
Yes, but I've got lots to do. What's that paper in your hand? Looks like a memo.
The paper in my... oh, yes, it does look like a memo, doesn't it?
Yes.
It is a memo.
Well, you want me to sign it then, won't you? Come along, give it to me,
Oh, there you are.
Yes. There we are. Can't waste time reading these things. Nobody else does.
No, indeed.
I'll put it in the out tray.
Just a minute. Well, all right, one.
What was it about, you know?
The memo. Yeah, it's about...
I cannot tell a lie. It's a list. A list of draws.
Didn't know we handle that sort of thing. Why can't the Wrens do their own stock taking? Now, too, I've got a busy afternoon ahead, so off you go and get on with your whatever it is you do.
Mildred and I are compiling data on the Birkenhead Light Infantry.
Yes.
Later in the afternoon, Cecil's going to work out a series of manoeuvres.
Very good. Well, keep it up, Keep it up.
Mildred's got her own ideas on manoeuvres for the soldiers, but they're not quite what we want.
No, quite. But I mustn't keep you.
Oh, all right. See you later,
Yes, see you later. That's right. Heavens, thought he'd never go. Can't even make a phone call in this place. In peace. He's not a bad chap. He fusses so.
Hello, Jim Gribble, Trevor Accountant.
Oh, yes. Oh, good afternoon. I just want to check the runners of the big race tomorrow. It's Hamilton Jones speaking.
Ah, I'm glad you rang. Yeah, what about the doings, eh?
What about the doings?
The doings, your accountant.
Oh, my kind, what funny expressions you people do use. Yes, my kind, has it been doing? Has my account been piling up a bit? As I've been rather busy lately. Still, you know me. I'll let you have my check as soon as you say the word.
Yeah, you never tell me what the word is. You've already tried most of the ones I know.
Now, let's not quibble, Dribble. Oh, dear. Then you heard that, did you, Dribble? What about these horses? Just,
all right, and let's see.
Let me check them.
Big race tomorrow.
That's it.
Hang on. Well, there's, first of all, Tower of London.
Yes, I've got that.
Yeah, that should be favourite. You got that, have you?
Tower of London, yes, thank you. Tower of London.
Fancy Free.
I just spelled free. I've got that,
Free.
yes. Fancy Free, yes.
Yeah, Stop at Nothing.
Stop at Nothing, he's the yes.
Yeah, Shall We Dance?
Oh, yes, I know the owner. Yes. Banjo.
Rusty Tap.
Uh-huh. He hasn't run lately, has he?
Kimona.
What a trip. I beg your pardon?
Kimona,
yes.
Yeah, got that one. And Mock Attack.
Kimona, did you say?
Kimona and Mock Attack. That's a lot
Mock
there.
Attack.
Yeah, 8 runners you've got there, have you?
Yes.
Do you want to place your bet now?
No, thank you. I'll hang on to it a bit. I've got a bit of computing to do. I beg your pardon. I'm calculating. I'll ring you back. Now then, let's have a look at the form. Tower of London. Yes, oh, no, him trained by Spencer, beaten twice, won, 4th race once. Good. Now then, Cecil, if I give you all the form, you can give me the first 3, can't you? And no messing about, or I'll flick cigar ash up your intake.
As I strolled along in Parliament Square with an independent air, you could hear the girls declare he must be a millionaire.
Oh, Lamb, I feel very cheerful for a Monday morning.
And why not, Mildred? Dame Fortune has smiled, and you see before you a man of substance.
Do what?
I've done it, Mildred. I've won the pool. 8 draws on the treble charm.
Oh, yes, Dame. You? Oh, I'm smashing. Oh, that's just marvellous. Oh, I think I'm going to have one of me come over.
Oh, steady, Mildred, steady. I shan't allow it to unbalance me, and neither should you.
Oh, I don't know how you managed to stay so calm.
I shall not allow this big win to change my way of life. Money isn't everything. Work and duty come first.
Oh,
That's a little speech I've prepared for the press.
Oh.
And it's true, one must be sensible and responsible, and keep a sober, steady outlook, and all I've got to add is, I'm rich, you hear? I'm dirty, filthy, stinking rich! Oh,
What's going on here? Why are you doing that obscene dance?
Good morning, man. I had a spot of luck over the weekend.
Did you more than I did? Wretched horses still running.
No. This is the football pool, sir. Mr. Lamb's won first divvy on the treble charm.
Yes, my so football pools. That rings a bell. What was it you were saying the other day, too?
I forget.
Yes,
Yes,
something about using
our...
our computer to do the pools, and then we agreed it would be unethical. That's the word.
What a coincidence.
A coincidence, yes. How much have you won?
Well, it depends how many others have got first prize. I shan't know till they declare the first dividend, but I expect about £50,000.
£50,000? You're quite right. It was a coincidence.
Yes, wasn't it?
Do you know, I've been meaning to ask you over to dinner one evening.
General Assistance Department, to whom did you wish to speak to?
Mr. Hamilton Jones, this is Sir Armitage Ware at the Foreign Office.
It's for you, sir. It's the Armitage Ware at the Foreign Office.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, Tubby.
Morning, Buffy.
What is it now? Worked out an answer to our last move yet, have you?
Well, I was going to query that with you. I'm sure you're not supposed to have 3 bishops on the board.
Oh, I didn't think you'd notice that.
What is it?
Nothing. What was it? Was that what you rang up about?
No. No, I just wanted to thank you for that tip-off on the football pool. Jolly thoughtful of you.
What's tip-off?
Yes, the first time I've ever done the thing, and I came up with the first dividend on the treble chance.
Oh, glad to have been of some service.
Well, thanks again. Oh, and,
yes?
incidentally,
What?
knight to rook 5, checkmate.
Oh, dear.
79 games to our serving.
What was all that about?
Well, his most extraordinary business seems that he's won the football pools as well.
What a fantastic coincidence. Oh, dear. That means the first dividend will have to be shared. I probably shan't get more than 25,000 now.
Wonder what he meant about a tip-off. We haven't sent anything through to him, have we?
Well, only the weekly report on the computer. That gets sent to all departments. I took it from the out tray myself.
Report out. Oh, no.
Well, what's the matter, Mr. Lamb?
You sent a report to all departments, Mildred. What did it say?
I don't know. I didn't read it. But there is a copy here.
Well, let me look at it. Forecast for Saturday. Chelsea 3, West Bromwich Albion 3, Everton... Oh, no. Not a copy to all departments. It's a calamity. We must have had half the civil service ringing up to thank us for that forecast, and they'd all won the treble chance.
Serves you right for playing around with the football pools. Follow my example. Stick to the sport at King's.
Does this mean that you won't win so much, Mr. Lamb?
Win so much? I'll be lucky if I don't have to pay the pool's company.
Well, I've said I'm sorry, but how was I to
But that's all very well. If only you used a bit of common sense.
Sue's doing her job. You can't blame the girl for that. Where's your sense of humour gone?
Same place as my 50,000 quid.
Well, you shouldn't have messed around with the computer in the first place.
Just a minute, one. It's time for the news. Mildred, switch on your transistor, would you? There's some funny rumours going round, and we ought to keep in touch.
Bono Land watched the display of local head thumping. He later rode a camel and at one point took over the controls himself. A sensation this week on the football pool. The top companies have declared first dividends averaging 3 and 11, the lowest in their history due to a record number of winners.
Oh.
The only exception is Forrester's pool.
That's mine.
They are paying 3 and 6. Surprising news from the civil service. There were reports this morning of a large number of resignations, and police were called to Whitehall to control a drunken mob who was shouting, "We are no one's obedient servants now." However, the resignations appear to have been due to a misunderstanding, and all those concerned have been reinstated.
Oh, that's quite enough. I can't bear to listen to it.
You've really done it this time, too.
What do you mean I've done it? It was Mildred, and I'm not surprised. Look at this muddle on her desk.
Don't pass the buck, my dear fellow.
Hello, what's this piece of paper? Tower of London, mock attack, stop at nothing. They're racehorses, aren't they?
Well, they're supposed to be, but judging by Saturday, I think there must be donkeys on Blackpool Beach.
What are their names doing on one of Cecil's copy slips?
Well, what are they doing? Well, even the computer's got to relax, hasn't he?
One. You got Cecil to forecast the first 3 horses in a race, didn't you?
I got him to try, but the damn fool hasn't the least idea. Knows nothing about racing.
And Mildred, what's this copy doing on your desk?
I'm sorry, Mr. Lamb, I wasn't listening. I was over at the window. They're scrubbing the wall where those chaps who resigned wrote, "Our minister's a rotten old nit." I think they were from the Ministry of Education.
Never mind that, Mildred. This message from Cecil. Tower of London, mock attack, stop at nothing. What's it doing on your desk?
Oh, I have to keep a copy of all Cecil's results when I send them out.
Send them out? Send what out?
Well, that thing about the Tower of London. It was with all the stuff about the Birkenhead Light Infantry and their manoeuvres. So I guess it was Cecil's answer.
Tower of London, mock attack, stop at nothing. Mildred, you don't mean to say you sent this to the War Office?
Oh, no, Mr. Lamb.
Oh, thank heaven.
I sent it straight to the Birkenhead Light Infantry.
Oh, Mildred.
As you've probably gathered, I'm standing here in Tower Bridge watching this amazing surprise attack on the Tower of London. It's apparently been authorised by Whitehall, so it must be designed to test the readiness of the Tower Guard. Unfortunately, no one seems to have told the Tower Guard that it's only an exercise, and there's some brisk fighting going on. Through the thick haze of smoke, I can see men with scaling ladders battling their way up the west wall. These are the troops of the Birkenhead Light Infantry. But along the battlements, the yeomen of the Guard are fighting back valiantly, reinforced by a number of American tourists. On all sides, the attackers are coming under a heavy hail of guidebooks and small metallic souvenirs. I can see up there several ladies of the staff in white overalls emptying receptacles onto the heads of the attackers below. I'm looking through my glasses now to see what they're emptying, and I can tell you that it's... Oh. It's hot tea from the canteen. Uh-huh. Now, here's Colonel Fighting Mad Faversham, the CEO of the Birkenhead Light Infantry. Colonel, how's the attack going?
Oh, bang on. Absolutely splendid. There's one squad already broken through to the inner chamber and captured several Johnnies in full armor.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they're being interrogated now. They're not saying very much, sir.
Mm-hmm. Well, you seem to have concentrated on our frontal assault.
Oh, we've got other lines of attack as well now. Just a few minutes ago, as a matter of fact, several of our chaps crept into the crypt.
What did they do then?
They had to creep out again. Well, you'll have to excuse me, old chap. You see, some of the sappers are just about to blast the drawbridge.
Turn it off, Tube. Turn it off. You realize what you've done, don't you?
What I've done? But it wasn't my idea.
That'll do, too. If they ever trace it back that this officer is responsible for disorganizing the city, wrecking the Tower of London, and blowing up the drawbridge, what have you got to say to that, eh?
Thank goodness we're both on the established staff.
I'm worried about you, Mr. Lamb. It's 3 months since that awful business, but you still don't quite at the word tower.
Oh, tower. Well, it's been a nerve-wracking time, Mildred. I was sure we'd all get transferred to archives at Ballymucky.
Oh, you worried too much. This attack on the tower's all forgotten.
It's odd they never managed to trace it back to us. I can't understand it.
Two, here's some problems for Cecil.
Oh, right you are, one. I was just saying to Mildred, it's odd they never traced that tower business back to us.
I think it was something to do with General Fighting Mad Faversham.
General? I thought he was only a colonel.
Yes, but I'll tell you what happened. Cecil recommended a sudden promotion for him. And round about the same time, the colonel seemed to have lost that disastrous order we sent him.
Oh, so that's it. Oh, you are an old sly boots.
Yeah, and of course, come to think of it, that mock attack did wonders for the tourist trade, didn't it? That's enough reminiscing. Let's feed this problem into Cecil.
Yeah. Funny the way we've adjusted to having Cecil in the office.
I was thinking he turned out to be quite a good chap.
Yeah.
But he couldn't find 8 drawers again.
I'm afraid that first time was just an accident.
Yes. Oh, well, here comes the answer to our problem. I think pretty important. I hope Cecil's got it right.
Bishop to Queen's Rook 6. Checkmate.
By heavens, so it's it. 2, we've won.
Oh, marvelous.
Wow, that move to the Foreign Office at once.
That's our 10th victory on the trot. Good old Cecil. He's quite one of us now.
Yes, one of us, bless his heart, so he is. Let's hear his answer to these other problems, shall we?
Not our pigeon old boy. Pass to you, nothing to do with us.
Oh.
Don't bother with this. It is time for tea.
So it is. Good old Cecil, just like one of us.
Pass the biscuits, would you, Mildred?